Hello everybody. What do you say we just save a lot of the chatter and just go ahead and knock out a couple of boxes? Just classic 2022 type stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to open up 2 Sapphire boxes today, much to the chagrin of plenty of you out there that are much more vintage or even, 2009 kind of new age cards, at least the 2009, 2008, that sort of wave of things, Rogue One. This is the newest stuff, the Sapphire, the kind of the reissuing of the old cards. As I just say my first few words of getting into it, but we are going to, number one, I'm going to check the audio this time. I have heeded y'all's warnings and thank yous, or not thank yous, but advice that you couldn't hear last time. So I'm going to try to make sure that the volume is audible. But we're going to open up a couple of Sapphire boxes. We're talking about the classic 2022 Star Wars Sapphire box, and then also one of the Sapphire from Return of the Jedi. So let's just see. You can see firsthand, not that anybody who's hadn't seen these before knows the difference, but you'll be able to see straight out of the box. Of course, kind of hoping that maybe there's 3 hits in this. There's probably not. But this one should have 2 hits as well as the other. So let's just see what kind of numbered stuff we can get from these. And let's just start with the Return of the Jedi first. What do you say? So let's just get to it. I've got my one glove on. Just I don't know why. Maybe just to hide the fact that all of my nails are gone. They're not, but they're not the prettiest things in the world. So maybe we will just kind of see how this glove works out. This is not the neoprene or whatever, the rubber glove. This is more of a silk situation here. But let's see. I'm going to do my best, of course, to reserve the two parallels, the 2 numbered cards for the end. But we've got our classic 8 packs. You are looking, of course, at my most recent video that I got. This is really base cards. These 2 are the bases. And then we'll have a nice number to 60 and a number to 15. Very hard to get those numbers, you know what I mean? I'm talking specifically about the to 15. Boom! Look at that little guy. Right off the bat. Oh, that's cool. This, once again, like the Leia from the last pack, these kinds of cards really do justice to the way that they crop it out and put the Sapphire background. That is that's a well done card. So let's just see. These look to be all red. Ooh, nice sticker, Bausch, or Boosh as I hear people say. So I've always called it Bausch myself. That's cool. You got the background on there. It is obviously not an actual sticker, right? It's just a play off of the old stickers. That's a very cool sticker. Ooh, nice. A checklist. These are all, I really do want to send these in, even though I know they're not going to be bank breakers for somebody else if I were to ever sell, but it's just really neat. Love that shot of Vader, and then, of course, the old sail barge of Jabba the Hutt. All right. So there is pack number 1. We'll put that right there. Pack number 2. And it's, it's just coming to me now. I've not looked it up or anything. From the last video, I couldn't even think about the name of Max Rebo, the blue guy. And, Cy Snoodles, and then it's just embarrassing when I just have absolute brain farts. But let's see. Stormtroopers Attack. Let me see if this is a little better. It's a little bit of a warmer light. Nice. Straight up Pondering the Raid Han Solo shot. We have got Soldiers of the Empire. Clearly a Series 2 card. And then this is one of the ones I'm talking about. I mean, we all know what this is, right? And I can just barely see the background in here, the actual original background. But it's just a floating Han Solo and Carbonite with Bausch staring at, figuring out how I'm going to push the defreeze, you know what I mean, button. But it's just floating out there in nowhere in a sea of the red sapphire kind of crystallizing. So it's just, that's kind of what I'm talking about when I complain about it. This is another one, It's trying to save Lando from the Sarlacc pit, but it's just in the middle of nowhere, you know what I mean? Uh-oh, it looks like I've got a parallel back there. It looks like to be one of the 99s. So I'm going to, I think it is at least. I don't know, maybe it's got a little bit of a gold tint to it. We'll just have to wait and see. But that was a monstrous guess. And then right here we've got Sail Barge Battle. Really cool. Lots of photoshopping. I can only imagine how tough it was and annoying to get in there and actually Photoshop these out. But probably had a team of qualified folks doing that sort of thing. Next pack. This is pack number 4 we're staring at. We have got Toward the Sarlacc Pit. You got Weequay and the whole crew. I keep saying Weequay. I think this is another showing a lack of knowledge, I guess. Is that the kind of alien they are, or is that the Weequay the name of the actual individual one? You know what I mean? So, forgive me again and again. It says R2-D2 meets Wicket. Cool, but I don't know. I just prefer to have some background in there personally. Here's lead singer Cy Snoodles, and I believe this is the rookie, if you will, which is my son snickers at that. But this is the first card of Cy Snoodles. This is a Series 1 Return of the Jedi, so there's just a few rookies. And I would have to think that your boy Salacious, this is his rookie as well. Which card is this? Yes, 16. This has got to be his actual first one. Very neat. Very good looking set of cards so far. Seems to be a heavy dose of the old portrait ones. You know what I mean? Okay. Pack 5. We've got Han Solo is alive. We've got another Ewok situation. It says sitting with royalty, of course. C-3PO. All right. They're walking in the, coming out of the elevator, I believe. It says path to destiny. Probably going to go see the Emperor there, but cropped out background. Personally, we'd rather see some background in there. And then victory celebration. Very nice. Okay, pack 6 of 8. I don't know if that's the, I don't know what the official color of that to 99 is. Okay, so this is the only netted shot where they didn't bother getting in there and cropping out all of these little diamond shapes in between the net. So at least they left the core of the picture in there. But, all right, so the plan begins. I would way rather see some Millennium Falcon background in there. You know what I mean? But still, a cool shot of the whole crew, minus R2, I guess, and Lando. There's Lando right there. Very neat. Okay, and then here is kind of that same shot, but from Series 1, when they're standing before the Emperor. Okay. So this is when I'm trying to bank on the fact that the last pack has a hit, and this is my last chance to hopefully get 3 to the box, but it's probably not going to happen. So, Horror from the Pit. You get the Rancor monster. All right, that's pretty cool. It says a new challenge. All right, everybody's sitting around with their forest gear. Oh, look at this. We've got an orange, and it's not in the last pack. How about that? How about that? Could I have a 3-hit box? Could I? That would be huge. It says the Court in Chaos. Love the Gamorrean Guard and the Squid Face and the whole crew back there. You get a little re-ease action. Let's see. Could we have 3 hits in the box? We do not. So, 2 hits. That's quite all right. Got at least what we've signed up for. It says escort to the Ewok village, the little bridge, and okay, here's the regular version of my to 15, which is really cool. All right, here is the Series 2 Boba Fett shot. That's really cool. So that's kind of the marquee Boba Fett card of Series 2 in Return of the Jedi. That's a really neat card. Really is. And they did a really good job of the lightsaber on this one. Rather than a nice, or not a nice, but just a real harsh stroke around it or cut line around it. It looks like it's actually kind of afterwards. It has still the haze of the lightsaber as Luke chops through his blaster. So, let's see. Let's do the... What is the color of... Golly, if I didn't get another to 15. Wow. How nice is that? So we'll do this one, which I believe is it to 25? And it's this orientation of a card. So let's hope it's a really cool kind of character card. Let's take this slow. What do we got? All right, is that person's head? That's a person's head, all right. Chewbacca. That's a Chewbacca shot. Nice, just a classic Chewbacca to 25. That is pretty. I'm going to have to sleeve that up. Take one more look at it in exposed air because it won't be in that very long. So we're looking at to 25. That is a beauty. Goodness gracious. This is a pristine example of a good-looking Sapphire Return of the Jedi card. You know what I mean? That's hard to argue, I have to say. You know, as much as I kind of poo-pooed it myself. That is a good-looking card. Let me go ahead and... I'm just going to put a top loader on it. I'm going to slam it in here. I'm going to have to give it a little... Making sure that I'm not hitting any corners here. Really cool. I'm going to give that a stand in front of that. In front of the face of terror. How pretty is that? All right. Now, believe it or not, this has potential to be even better. It is 215. 215 it is, right? That's a different shade. So let's see. Is this okay, it's a sideways. Let's see. What kind of a shot is it? Could it be somebody important, or is it just a floating net? Okay, cool. We've got a lot of background at least. I don't know what this shot is. Okay, they're coming out of the... that's pretty cool. That is a beast. That is cool. I've got a lot of my background. It's not too terribly floating around. Confronting their destiny. 215. That is solid. That is solid. Sleeving her up as well, and then we will get to the classic Sapphire box. Dude, that's lucky. Yeah, I didn't get the 3, but I'll leave that to BC. That was the only person I've ever seen, personally, from the videos I've watched. I've watched a few, getting Sorry about the sound if that's bothering everybody. I just want to get it down in there. And it is safe. I didn't nick any corners or anything like that. Dude. So out of 2 boxes, and I might have to stop right there or something, because out of 2 boxes, I didn't get a single to 99, which, look, the odds are not in your favor to get 2 15s, a 25, and a 60. So I'm counting my blessings. So let's move right into it. We've got now, let's see if we can get anywhere as lucky. Classic Star Wars 2022. Let's do it. These cards have been sitting in here for a year. So let's just set them free. What do you say? This is the one that, of course, has a chance, unless people were doing the weighing game. There's a chance I could get 3 in here, but it's the same deal. So I haven't opened one of these, I would say, in at least a year. Okay, look at this. There's a date in here, which is kind of interesting. June 15th, 2022. Wonder why that is. I've never noticed a date inside the boxes before. I've opened at least 10 of the other ones. Just never noticed that. Anyway, there you go. So I do have a complete set of these cards, and I probably have 30 or 40 graded ones. And generally speaking, they come back with pretty good grades, as I would assume all of these, since the production, quality has majorly ramped up since, of course, 1977. Oh, yeah. I remember what these look like. Very cool. Look at this, Series 1. And, of course, and if you're unfamiliar, this is Series 1 and 2, but they're all the same color. They didn't bother giving it any red or anything like that. And it is to 132 cards. That's because it's 66 and 66. So here we go. This is card 115. And Hiding the Millennium Falcon. So I am remembering how hard it was to kind of read the actual names on these cards. But, okay. It says, stopped by stormtroopers. It's still real pretty. Look at these things. Okay. It says, our heroes at the spaceport. Always love this card. I have this one pulled aside. I pulled this one to 15. Sent it in. Got a PSA 10 on it. And that's a beautiful card. Love it. Okay. Pack number 2. And I believe these have the kind of the aqua, and they're to $1.99. So it's a little bit different numbering system in this one, in this set. So there's your Obi-Wan from Series 2. Oh boy, we've got a green right there. No, that's a Peridot, or Peridot, but it's Peridot. So I believe that is, I'm just trying to remember, it's to 75, I believe. So this is card 22. I'm going to go ahead and keep it hidden. Okay, and it says steel walls close in on our heroes. Very nice. For some reason, all of those cards from the trash compactor, whether it's Series 1, 2, 3, I don't care what, they always seem to come back with really good grades. Maybe I've just gotten lucky or something, but they just always seem to come back with grades. Those are a couple of my 10s that I got, is in that same one. Okay, Stormtroopers Attack. Very neat. All right. Millennium Falcon speeds through space. What's kind of cool about this, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but this one is from Series 2. It's a red card. And this card in particular is in the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. They have a pop culture in the Air and Space Museum is where it is. It's in the Air and Space Museum, and in the second story They've got a whole area dedicated to kind of pop culture and movies, and of course Star Wars is a major player in that section. And this red card right here is not only blown up probably as big as this whole area back here so you can see it, but they also have a miniature of it, the actual card sitting there too. And so it really, I was just like, it was just really cool to see that. And, to know that, of course, it's playing such a major piece, the trading card thing, and of course just Star Wars in general. So that was a cool thing that I had kind of noticed. But here we go. It says Han and the Millennium Falcon, card 30, so original series. And then here is, I've got this one on a PSA 9. It's a red. It's a Series 2, card 130. Really neat. The grades on this one always seem to be a little higher in the original series as well. As far as the original card, 77. All right. Oh, boom. Got a nice card, 58. Sweet Han Solo. So this one still garners a little bit of money if you get this in a 10 in Sapphire. Of course, this is a monster card in the world of 77 Series 1. If you get that in a nice score. This one, it's washed out. Looking at it's some sort of a skeleton. I'm assuming it's some sort of snake or something. Like I don't know if there is any knowledge on what actual creature this is, whether it's well known or not, or it's just some kind of crazy beast on the planet. Okay, Jawas of Tatooine. Neat classic Jawa shot. And we've got Luke rushes to his loved ones. Of course, we know what happens shortly. We do, most certainly. Okay, card pack number 5. Card pack number 5. Do we have something in here? I feel like this is looking thicker. You can see that it is thicker. I don't know if you can tell that or not in here, but see that? It is definitely a hit right here. So let's just see before we even look at these. Okay, no, that's a classic aqua. This will be to $199. This will be to $199. It's perfectly fine, but this is making me think like there's a chance there could be 3 hits in this. So I'm going to, oh, that's cool one in front of it. I love that card. I'm going to pull this one aside, and we'll look at that one first. Okay, look at that. This is a card, I'm trying to remember the number of this guy, 125, 62, like 63 or something. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's Series 2. Cool Luke in disguise card. All right, pack 6. Pack 6. What do we got here? We got just another classic pack. And we've got honoring the victors. Big shot of everybody. Here is a neat one. Card 57. From the original series, Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. And then we have card 6. This is the Ben Kenobi rookie card from Series 1. And this one's really neat too. I pulled this one and got this one to 15 and sent it in, and I have this in a PSA 10 as well, I believe. Very neat. 3PO, Ben, and Luke. Love that card. All right. Let's see. Hold on one. We'll just keep rocking and rolling. I thought I saw something at the door. What do we got here? It says the rebels monitor the raid. We have got a message from Princess Leia. Really cool. Really neat card. I love that. It's just one of the original images that I can recall from the movie in general. Then we have the Sand People, Tusken Raider. And a real neat kind of portrait shot of Han and Chewie. Classic Han, Solo, and Chewie. So we got the last pack. Of course, hoping maybe I'll get that third hit. And I do. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we do have 3 hits. Let's just see if it's... Okay, this is a peridot as well. So maybe the other one's green. I'm just out of practice with the coloring. But, okay. Blast of the Laser Rifle. The lamest card. It's just really... I mean, who wants to sit here and gaze at that one? You have barely anything noticeable in here. You have a couple of stormtroopers way in the background that are just kind of running for cover. But otherwise, it's just kind of like a blah card. All right. Now we have, it says Luke and Han stormtroopers. Okay, so we're going to look at these 3 hits and just see what they are. I'm going to go in what I think will be the least exciting of them in order, but what do we got here? Is it a port? It's a landscape. And what is the actual card to 199? It is C3PO. It's to 99. I'm drinking. It's to 99. And it says a quizzical 3PO. So this is from the second series. Sorry, I've been misspeaking the whole time. It's still it's vibrant colors. It's really a neat card. It's just not the most rare thing in the world. And it's not one of the most marquee shots. But look, as a third hit, I'll take it all day, right? Beggars cannot be choosers. So I'll put that hit there. And I feel like this might be a green. So I'm going to hit this peridot first, which should be to 75. And is it a portrait or a landscape? It is a landscape shot. So let's see what she is. Looks like it's in Tatooine or something. What is this? I don't even recall this card too well. I mean, I guess it's a Series 2 card because it's number 74, but it's Luke Skywalker on Tatooine. Very cool. Very cool. You can't say that these aren't pretty cards. Goodness gracious. They really are. I mean, I just love the way it's got the full background in there for sure. I'll go ahead and slap this down. I'm going to get to the other... Get this other one in a top loader as well before I look at that green one real quick. But as far as the next step, I think I'll do another... break of some kind. I don't know if it'll be the Galaxy box from 2022 or if I'll go ahead and hit that Clone War box, or maybe I'll do the Series 5. I don't think I'm going to hit the Series 5 though next, I have to say. I'll probably wait a little bit on that one. That's going to be a slower burn, you know. That's like a set filler type situation, looking for certain cards. I'll have to do a little bit of prep on that. But anyway, what do we have here? Is it a portrait or a landscape? And it is a landscaped card. So let's see what we got. And it is to 50 because it is green. What do we have? We have somebody's face in here. What do we got? A horrified Luke sees his family killed. I hear the fans of this card rejoicing. Look at that. What a beauty. Look at that acting job of Luke. He is staring right at some burning, smoking carcasses of his family. That is just horrible, but beautiful. You know, and yes, they have recropped it from the original card. I should almost pull it down here, and I will. I'll just snap this down here. So you can see horrified Luke sees his family killed. This is supposed to be the exact same card, right? It's down to the same number. It's card 26, card 26. But you can see what they've done. It's like not even the same shot. You know what I mean? Isn't that interesting? Anyway, what a fun couple of boxes. What a fun couple of boxes. So we will wrap this baby up as I got my new fun card here to have. But We will come back here shortly. Hopefully I will publish this out pretty soon, and we will just see kind of what comes down the pike next. But I am definitely enjoying getting back into the groove of things. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.